There's one big mistake that I see people making time and time again after their job interview, and I want to give you the fix to that. I want to help you identify it and then give you three things that you definitely should be doing after your interview. So, if you're in the job hunt right now, you're frustrated because you're not moving on to the next round of interviews, you're not getting a job offer. Here's the one mistake that you might be making after that interview, and that is internalizing the decision. Let's say you interviewed, it's been several days or maybe even a week or more, and you haven't heard back from the company at all. The worst thing that you can do is internalize that. I've been a recruiter for 15 years. And what I often see is people are thinking that the mistake is theirs. There's something that they didn't do, and they internalize it thinking, I'm not good enough. I could have done a better job. And I'm here to tell you that there's almost an infinite number of reasons why you didn't get the next interview, and it could have nothing to do with you. I speak from 15 years of experience. And so you absolutely cannot internalize it and think, I'm not good enough. There's something that I did wrong. Here's what I want you to do instead. And this is what I do when I interview for positions as well. Within an hour of that interview, I want you to sit down. If you can do it right after the interview, that's great. But definitely within an hour, process it and then come back and sit down. And I want you to ask yourself three important questions. Number one, what am I proud of myself for? What did you do right? That's all. That's one question. You want to focus on the positive. What is something that you did well that you're proud of that you answered in that interview? The second thing is, what can I improve on? What can I do better? Is there an answer that maybe you thought through and you're like, I wish I had answered it this way? Write that down immediately. And then the third thing that I want you to do is, what did I learn? Interviews should be viewed in that way. It's a learning experience. Whether you move on to the next level or you don't, it's a learning experience. So what did you learn about the company? Maybe this isn't the type of company that you would want to work for, the type of position that you want to step into. What did you learn either about the company or about yourself? And keep those notes for later. If you get a decision, you don't hear from them, or they tell you, what, we're moving on with other candidates, then I want you to sit down, review your notes again, and then think in your mind, okay, next. I'm moving on to the next thing. And you can't internalize it because it affects your energy for the very next interview. And again, I'm here to tell you that there are so many reasons more why they're not passing on you that has nothing to do with you. Maybe there's someone else that they liked. Maybe there was a referral. Maybe there's an internal employee. Maybe they're putting the position on hold. Maybe the hiring manager is moving on. Like, I could go on and on and on. But please, 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 don't internalize it and think that the problem is you, that you're not good enough, because you are. And I'm here to tell you that finding your next position is just a matter of time. And I want to give you things day by day that will help you interview by interview or application by application or, whatever you're doing to get in front of that hiring manager. And so remember, don't internalize it and do those three things after every single interview, and I promise you, it'll put you in a much better headspace.